Welcome to Sleepy Galaxy Studio. Tonight, we're going to slow science down. Not to make it smaller, but to make it gentle. We're drifting toward the Andromeda Galaxy, a quiet neighbor in the dark, a soft glow that doesn't ask for your attention. It simply exists. If your eyes want to close, let them close. If your thoughts feel busy, let them soften. You don't need to remember anything tonight. You don't need to follow every detail. This is a calm space documentary designed for sleep. Steady pacing, soft narration, and a gentle background that stays out of the way. Some episodes include an optional, very low 432 Hz tone, kept extremely subtle beneath the ambience. If you don't notice it, that's fine. If you do notice it, let it remain in the background like a quiet hum. There will be no harsh sounds, no sudden jumps, no debate, just calm, evidence-based wonder. Before we begin, let the night feel simple. You are safe where you are. The story will move slowly, and nothing here requires effort. In a moment, you'll hear about dust lanes like soft shadows, about slow orbits that take the long way around, and about starlight traveling patiently through space. But you don't need to hold on to any of it. You can let the information pass through you, the way a gentle breeze passes through a dark field. Take one slow breath in and a slow breath out. Good. Let the voice stay steady. Let the ambience stay soft. Now, we begin. Gentle from where we stand. If you've ever looked up under a truly dark sky, you know how subtle it feels. Andromeda rarely looks like a crisp spiral with clear arms. It appears as a pale smudge, a soft brush stroke of light. That softness isn't a flaw. It's what distance looks like when it reaches human eyes. At night, vision changes. In low light, your eyes become more sensitive, but less precise. They gather faint light and blend it, turning countless tiny points into a smooth glow. So when Andromeda looks like a gentle patch rather than a picture, your eyes are doing something wise, trading detail for sensitivity. You may also hear Andromeda called M31. It's simply a label from an old catalog, useful for pointing to the same object without confusion. The label doesn't add drama, it removes it. Now, what is Andromeda in the simplest sense? It is a galaxy, a gravitational home. A vast system where stars, gas, and dust move together in slow orbits. It has layers, bright regions, faint regions, and a wide structure that fades into darkness rather than ending sharply. If you imagine it from far away, imagine something stable and patient. A system where fast is still slow, and recent can still mean a very long time. Spiral galaxies have arms, but the arms are not rigid lines you could trace. They are patterns, regions where stars and gas gather a little more densely as everything orbits. Imagine slow currents in a wide ocean. Nothing abrupt, nothing loud, just gentle organization. Across Andromeda's disk, dark dust lanes form soft shadows. Those lanes are not empty gaps. They are places where dust blocks and scatters some of the starlight behind it. Dust in space is made of tiny grains spread across huge distances, but even tiny grains matter when enough of them sit along the line of sight. The result is simple. Parts of the globe become dimmer, and the galaxy gains quiet contrast. Where gas and dust gather, new stars can begin. Star formation is often described with dramatic words, but the real process is patient. A cloud cools. Gravity draws material inward. The center becomes denser and warmer until a new star can shine steadily. Even the birth of a star can be understood as a gradual transition. No rush, no sudden shock required. Andromeda holds many ages of starlight at once. Some regions are shaped by older stars with a warmer, softer glow. Other regions include younger, hotter stars that can appear brighter in certain observations. A galaxy is not a single mood. It is many eras layered together, sharing the same slow rhythm. Toward the center, the galaxy becomes brighter. This bright central region is often called the bulge. It looks brighter because the density of stars increases. More stars in a smaller area means more combined light, like a lamp seen through thin fog. Still gentle, but richer. Many large galaxies host a supermassive black hole at their core. That phrase can sound heavy, so we'll keep it calm. Most of the time, a supermassive black hole is quiet. It is not a roaming force, and it does not pull in everything. It is simply a deep gravitational feature, and the surrounding stars orbit in response, slowly, predictably, and patiently. In some observations, Andromeda's inner region can show an unusual appearance, sometimes described as a double nucleus. You don't need to treat that as a mystery tonight. It's a reminder that the distribution of stars near a galactic center can create surprising patterns of light, even when the overall system remains calm. Beyond the bright disk, Andromeda extends into a halo, faint, wide, and difficult to see without long exposures. The halo doesn't end sharply. It fades, little by little, until galaxy becomes night and night becomes galaxy. That soft edge is part of why Andromeda feels so suitable for sleep. It is large, but it does not insist on being seen. Andromeda is not alone. It has companion galaxies, including M32 and M110. Each companion is its own system of stars, its own quiet story, moving in relation to Andromeda's gravity. If you imagine them, imagine quiet lanterns drifting near a larger glow, separate, but connected by the same calm pull. Together, Andromeda and the Milky Way belong to a small collection called the Local Group. You can picture the Local Group as a quiet neighborhood of island universes, several galaxies traveling together through space. Not crowded, not noisy, just a gentle community held by gravity. When you look at Andromeda, you are also receiving light after it has traveled. You don't need to turn that into a number tonight. Let it be a feeling instead, a gentle far away, a soft delivery of light that arrives without urgency. Different kinds of light reveal different aspects of a galaxy. In visible light, dust lanes stand out as soft, dark shapes. In infrared, older stars can become more prominent, and dust becomes less blocking. In radio observations, astronomers can trace cold hydrogen gas extending beyond the bright starlight disk. One galaxy, many windows, each one calm in its own way. Andromeda also carries a simple lesson about scale. The distance between stars inside a galaxy is vast. Even in denser regions, stars are separated by enormous space. So a galaxy is mostly space, mostly quiet. The light is real, but the structure is airy and wide, like a mist made of suns. Now, let your attention soften again. You don't have to hold every detail. You can keep only the feeling. A wide, steady structure in the dark. A glow that arrives gently. A system that changes slowly enough to feel timeless. Take one slow breath in and one slow breath out. In the next chapter, we'll keep things practical and peaceful. How Andromeda is found, why it disappears under city light, and how the night teaches you to see faint things without forcing them. And we continue, softly,